Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this will be your reading for April 1st through the 15th. We'll take a look at your overall energy. We'll have a look at your specific energies, the energies connected to you, and how those mingle in the middle. And finally, we'll pull an oracle card for the Aquarius Collective to close out the reading. Do keep in mind, these are general readings, so take only what resonates. If you're interested in a personal reading, there will be links in the description below. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Creators on the Crest. Okay, Aquarius, let's get into this reading. I did top down instead of face-to-face today because I've had a really busy schedule going on, and so I've needed to kind of change things up, but this will give you a nice chance to look at these beautiful cards. Okay, the overall energy for Aquarius for April 1st through the 15th, we've got the Divine Masculine, number 17, and it says, the frequency of the Divine Masculine supports our active, focused, and strong side, facilitating our capacity to transform our dreams into form. Wow. Okay, very cool. So a very active energy going on for you, Aquarius. Whether you're male or female, something very active is going on, something very productive. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your energies here. Ooh. Okay, and the energies connected to you. And how these are mingling in the middle. All right. All right, so definitely some interesting energies happening here. Aquarius, on your side, you get the Page of Cups moving into the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. This gives me a sense of you growing further into your heart and deeper into your heart, maybe than you've ever been before. I do see for some of you, there could be a gesture of love on the table, or you're presenting something. For some of you, you could be proposing to someone, or you're proposing, let's exclusively date. Do you want to be my girlfriend? Do you want to be my boyfriend? That kind of energy is going on here. Now, keep in mind, roles can be reversed. I'm kind of seeing today the masculine energies falling over on this side, Aquarius, and the feminine energies here. But we'll see how we go as we clarify. There's also something that you're nurturing here with this Seven of Pentacles. You could even be, practically speaking, planting a garden or planning a garden out. But it could also represent the garden of your emotional state, of your heart, of where you want to be. But I do see you presenting your best self and putting your best foot forward here. On their side, they get the Knight of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. A really joyful outward energy coming from this person, feeling very vibrant, feeling very active. Again, even though we see a female in this depiction, there's a very active, productive feeling coming from her. They also get the Six of Swords. This is a sailing on to calmer waters. This means, though, this person maybe has just gone through a rough patch. I feel like they're rebuilding with this Nine of Pentacles here. So something's happened for them, but it looks like they're landing themselves in a good place and getting on to new shores where they want to be within themselves, within their mind. In the middle of this connection, we have the Ten of Swords and the Temperance card. Now, the Ten of Swords usually represents a completion of some sort of cycle of the mind or communication. There's some sort of maybe pain involved in the connection, or maybe pain that's being healed in the middle of this connection. And then we get the Temperance card, which means let's be gentle with this. Let's make sure we know what we're holding on to here and why we're coming together. While you're offering love from this side over here, I do see that there does need to be a bit of grace given to this person because of what they may be going through. So just keep that in mind as you're moving forward, especially since the masculine energy is a very action-oriented kind of energy. Let's clarify the Page of Cups for you. The Eight of Cups, the Death card, and the Lovers. Yeah, so Aquarius, you're showing me that you're no stranger to heartbreak, to having to walk away from situations, to sail onto those calmer waters. You may see something in this person that you have once dealt with something similar yourself. There's some sort of likeness there. You are understanding how transformative relationships can be. You're very much focused on bringing the best of your energy again with this figure in gold and this energy in green here, energies of the heart, of being the best versions of ourselves. You may have recently gone through some sort of transformation. You could have got a cool haircut. It could be something like that. You've been working out. But you're also, as you're doing those things, it's connected to your emotional state as well, which is really good because it's transforming you emotionally as well as in those other ways. For the Knight of Cups, you get the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so here you are bringing your best foot forward. You've got an offer of love here. You know, even if this isn't just a relationship, it might be what you're offering the world, your gifts, what you love to do, what you're trying to show the world. And you're willing to teach others. There's an element of education going on here. There's an element of gifting from the heart to people who might benefit from it. You do tend to fall into a little bit of a mental trap at times. This could be an up and down cycle. If you are exercising and getting your body in better shape, you could be experiencing a bit of a detox that isn't impacting your mind. So as you're detoxing, make sure you're drinking plenty of water. I'm not a doctor, but there's activated charcoal, bentonite clay. There's different things you can work with to clear out your body. It all depends on what works for you. That needs to be researched. I am getting a slower moving energy with the Knight of Cups, but I feel like this is important because it is coming in with the Knight of Cups. So you have the Cups and the Pentacles. Sorry if I said Cups before. This is the Knight of Pentacles coming in with the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles kind of slows down. It would make sense that you're bringing this energy to the mind. Whoa, 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 mind, slow down. Let me make sure that I'm nice and clear. Let me make sure that my offer of love is truly coming from the heart, making sure I'm transmuting any energy that needs transmutation from the place of the heart and not from the place of my fears or the thoughts that seem to trap me. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. What is it you're nurturing, Aquarius? The Seven of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Fool. That's a lot of sevens. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Fool. Yeah, so... Oh, wow. This may be a time where as you're working on yourself and more is opening up, you're feeling a bit overwhelmed and things are coming at you rather quickly and you're overwhelmed with all the choices before you. But the Fool comes in to remind you that you just need to take the leap. I don't even think you need to learn or figure out or spend a lot of time overthinking which one of these options is the best. With the Fool energy coming in with this is encouraging you to go ahead and take the leap. Nurture something. Nurture something for yourself. Pick what it is. Of these 7 things, let's say, which one do you want to pick? Just pick one. You can always come back to the others, but take the leap. Now, maybe you've been thinking about switching jobs or, you know, what role to take next or what to get into next. That could be the case. You're being encouraged to go ahead and move, though. Go ahead and move with things. I feel that you have loaded yourself up with choices and options, and that's great. It's great to have options, but don't let it slow you down. All right, let's look at this Knight of Wands on this other person's side here. The Knight of Swords, the Temperance card, and the Nine of Cups. Now remember, the Temperance card's in the middle of the energies here. This is someone that while they have these active knights, the sword and the wands, these are two very active, and I can see why this masculine energy comes up. They may be very busy in their own hobbies and their own workouts and their own, you know, activities. They could be very busy at work, and they may not feel all the time like they have enough balance or enough energy for love. So this could be someone that is going to take a little longer to open up. They're very active, but they're very active in their own pursuits, in their own life. And they may not feel like they have time for love right now. And perhaps the last time, this feels like an energy to me of the last time this person was in love or dedicated time and energy to a relationship, it did not end well. And they may just need a little time to focus on themselves here. So if you are thinking about making an offer and they're not ready, keep that in mind. They might not have brought whatever they went through before to full completion. But let's look at the Six of Swords, because this is about them moving to calmer waters. Two of Wands, King of Pentacles, and King of Cups. Yeah, they're moving themselves slowly into a place of more stability and more love, but it's happening very internally for themselves. They're not on the boat. They're not on these boats here. They're not going on the journey. They're not going to discover new lands quite yet. They're really focused on their own knowledge, their own wisdom, possibly their own healing here. And they really want to master coming into some real grounded and loving, balanced energies. They really want that temperance. I do get that temperance for them is important. I get a sense of an energy of a Libra coming in here, so a fellow air sign possibly, or some influences that want to balance, want to temper, want to offer situations grace. And that can be tricky with this powerful masculine energy coming forth, wanting to move and wanting to go, like make it happen. And, you know, it's great to make things happen, but sometimes matters of the heart, they need certain healing aspects, and they need to be tended to before they can move forward. I do feel love here, though, on both sides, at least the recognition of love. If this is something kind of new or that you're contemplating or you're dating, there is a recognition of there is something here. I just don't know, especially on this side, if this person is ready. Okay, let's look at the Nine of Pentacles. For them, it's clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Star, and the Sun. Yeah, what they're building, something they may not be aware of is that they're going to be building in a much different way than they have in the past. I think in the past, and this could be when it comes to relationships, but it's also they may be practicing in their own practical world with these pentacles coming in here. Feels like this person wants to build stability over the past that they dealt with of lack. This could be somebody who resources were really tight when they were growing up. They have had to overcome a lot in that area. There could be some things that are still lacking in their practical world that they want to get. They want to be in this energy of the Star and the Sun, of the wish and the love and the joy and the happiness. And again, you know, I'm feeling a balanced perspective with this Star. And this is your energy, Aquarius. So if they are the other person and you're the Aquarius, they are focused on you and they are wanting to bring their best self, like their sunny side. If they've ever shown you that they're feeling down or less than, please just know it's kind of their interpersonal process going on here. They may be up against some fears about how to master their own abundance. They're focused on that. There may be a lot of energy put into that. Let's clarify this Ten of Swords. Page of Wands and Ten of Cups. Okay, so on your side, here's your tendency for action again with this Page of Cups, kind of wanting to move forward. So this is kind of what you're bringing into this. And they see the love with this Ten of Cups here. So you have the Page of Wands, that's the active movement forward. And they have the Ten of Cups. Now, you can see this page is kind of leaning backwards though. So you may be well aware of what this person's going through, and you may be holding back slightly because of this Ten of Swords, because there's something they're bringing to an end, so they can have this lovely Ten of Cups with you moving forward. Remember, they are working on their stability, their practicality, they're wanting to build for themselves. Again, I feel like this is more the feminine energy, but she's trying to establish her masculine base of income because she wants to bring more to the connection. So you may be aware of that. It just may be, we have to be a little bit patient here and temper some of the impulses and let this unfold naturally. Doesn't mean you're not taking action. It just might mean if there's like impulses to rush, you might want to try to temper those out a little bit. You've got things to focus on too here, so that should help bring balance in this connection. For the Temperance, you get the Five of Pentacles and they get the Queen of Cups. This is very interesting. I think for you, it's a matter of working on issues of abandonment, of being kind of turned away. You could be feeling a little pushed away by this person, perhaps, with this Five of Pentacles coming in. It could be triggering a bit of abandonment for you. I also see them feeling like look here, she's pouring out her own cup of water. She should be filling it, but she's pouring it out. And this energy, it just maybe seems like she doesn't know if she has the capacity to offer you the gifts of love that you deserve. She wants this, she sees the vision, but there's just some other things going on here. I think this feels to me like, I wouldn't say like anyone needs to stop anything, right? We can continue moving forward. This is more about, for the two of you, about awareness of where the other person's at or in this connection, and whether they're ready or not. I think it's important not to overthink, but to just know that keep moving forward as naturally as possible. Anytime you feel rushed or like you need to like push forward in a harsh way, that's where you want to bring in some of the Temperance, because if there's push here, especially toward this feminine energy, she will probably be like, oh, I can't handle it. I'm not ready yet. You know, that kind of energy. Don't take it personal here. I think that's where it might get you. Maybe look into your triggers of like how you have felt rejected or abandoned. For some of you, this may have to do with mother issues. And those are always, you know, parental issues, father, mother, always really tricky to deal with. But that may be something for you to look at. Writing a letter to your mother, excuse me. Yeah, it's really coming up in my throat now. There's something you need to say, Aquarius. There's something you need to express. Feels very important. Now, whether mother is alive or dead, it makes no matter. Write a letter. You don't even have to give it to her. But you need to get whatever this is out. So I think we've stumbled on one of your opportunities for healing here. Okay. And in the meantime, while this person is kind of working on their process, you can come back to you can come back to working on maybe some of these mother issues, so that, and this is just a communication. When I say mother issues, I don't think there's, this is necessarily like, oh my gosh, you've got to go into some massive healing. This feels more like a communication, something you need to get off your chest, something you need to express, and using your, the energies of the divine masculine for that. Aquarius, let's get a card from the Shaman Stream Oracle to close off your reading today. And this one's coming right out. It's the number 20 card, the Feast of Plenty, and it says choices and their consequences. Very interesting. Options, choices, and their consequences, life's blessings. A great feast is laid out before you and requires you to choose. You did have that Seven of Cups down here, remember? Something new and unconventional might satisfy your hunger. It might have both bitter and savory qualities. What do you already know you love? You are faced with a plethora of options right now, and while that may seem to be an extraordinary thing, too many choices can throw you off balance. You might be worried that once you commit, you won't be able to turn back or refuse to confront the consequences of that decision. The most important thing to realize is that the feast is offering you an experience. No amount of overanalyzing or strategizing will help you make the right choice now. Yes, Aquarius, and that is why I was saying just choose something and move forward. The Fool energy came in with that Seven of Cups. Yes, it's a lot coming at you, but choose, move forward, and know that you will land where you're supposed to. I love this card. It's got the productive bee, which kind of triggers back to this masculine energy. It's got the blues and the greens that I see in the card. It's got two swords coming into this crystal ball. Yes, you don't get to know exactly how things are going to go, but trust yourself in taking the leap, in making a choice and moving forward with it in as natural and organic a way as possible. Aquarius, this has been a really cool reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.